Welcome back to SHOT Show TV. I am Bob Fryer and our friend Tom Decker with U.S. Fish and Wildlife joining us now. Good to have you here, sir.
Thank you for having me, Bob. Glad to be here.
How long have you been coming to SHOT Show?
We've been coming, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service has been coming in partnership for about 2 decades.
Wow.
We'd be down on the floor with a booth and
Yeah.
engaging the industry members.
Cool. Yeah. What is it that you do with U.S. Fish and Wildlife?
So I work in a communications branch, but functionally the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service administers a grant program to state fish and wildlife agencies for conservation and public access, public hunting, public target shooting. Those funds that we administer come from the federal treasury and they're paid by the manufacturers of firearms and ammunition and have been since 1937.
Okay.
So we administer this conservation program that our industry partners are generating at a 10 or 11% manufacturer's excise tax.
So essentially, you paid for it. You want to be able to use it. You're part of NSSF. If you remember, you did a survey to find out, let people know where all of this money is going because you paid for it. Go ahead and take advantage of it. Is that about it?
That's exactly right.
Okay.
So we have a communications partnership with NSSF. They regularly do surveys of their membership, of the members, and recently did one to just query them informally. Do you know where this money goes? Do you know what it does in communities around the country? And from that, we build some of our communication strategies. Some people know exactly where that money goes, what it funds. It funds conservation, whitetail deer restoration, black bear management, target shooting ranges. Over 811 ranges nationally are funded, their construction, their operation, their maintenance to tens of thousands of Americans. Habitat, buying land for wildlife to be able to hunt on, 36 million acres across the country from that funding source. So our goal and we want the industry to know about that. We want them to be proud of that. NSSF is a strong partner in this sort of collaborative work.
Yeah.
The work is really done by state fish and wildlife agencies. It funds their staff. If you're interested in whitetail deer, they're doing chronic wasting disease research. If you're into target shooting, they're funding youth programs. They fund over 700 members of the public in hunter education programs to get their hunting license. All of that is paid for through these funds.
Okay.
So it's important for the membership to know, they're an important element of conservation in the United States and access to target shooting in the public.
Well, obviously we can't get to where all the funds are going in all 50 states. So if somebody wants to just check out what's happening in their state, how do they get that information other than talking to you?
Yep. So we're here at the show at booth 44029. Come down and visit us and chat with us.
First floor?
First floor.
Okay.
Yep. There's a website called Partner with a Payer.
Okay.
All one word, partnerwithapayer.org. We have a lot of information there for the industries. It's actually broken out for archery, angling, firearms, ammunition.
Nice.
All 3 of those industries are paying elements of the taxes. And so we want them to be aware of that, celebrate that, and engage so that they've made a difference in the conservation of wildlife in the United States, and they should be proud of that.
Tom, I know that SHOT Show is just getting started, but somebody comes down to your booth, you've got more information than just what we're talking about.
We have a lot of handouts to every one of these items that talk about where they are in the country, feature stories from New England or the Midwest or Florida. So we have a lot of things that are specialized maybe towards where your members are actually located and their companies are operating. So we can be a lot more specific to them in where we're at and where the money's spent.
All right. For NSSF, we appreciate all your efforts, and please enjoy your week here at SHOT Show.
Great. Thanks for having us.
Tom Decker. And again, I'm Bob Fryer with SHOT Show TV. We'll see you soon.